Tippy time, my damies, Topcat here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at an exotic rework that has made one hell of a comeback. And it's going to grant us a 71% weapon damage bonus on any of our solar weapons. And without the use of any surge mods on our boots. It's super comfortable to use, and it feels kind of like a return to the old Font of Might era, with easily chainable damage bonuses that will not require you to run around the map like a headless chook looking for that orb of power. Make sure to thumb it if you like it. That said, we begin with the exotic, the Path of the Burning Steps. Your solar final blows periodically grant you an escalating bonus to weapon damage. 2 kills are going to grant you a surge level. As standard, you'll gain surges at 10%. You get another 2 kills, 17% surge. 2 kills, 22% surge, and 2 more will take you past our surge mods on our kicks for a 25% weapon surge. But now we can also get a grenade kill and it'll jump straight to that 25% surge without the need for those 8 kills. It has a 10-second timer and it refreshes on every kill, so extensively you can have this lasting as long as there are enemies to kill. This takes a single hand cannon shot from 559 to 6949. For your grenade, it really doesn't matter what you pick. I'll lead into the encounter with one to start off my kill chain, so cooldown isn't really an issue. Use the best grenade for the job at hand. We're next going to equip Ember of Torches and Bonk. Torches is going to make you and nearby allies radiant when using our melee attack. This will buff our weapon damage by a further 25%, to make your hand cannon value go from 6949 to 8686. You could extend the radiant timer if you wanted to. I haven't. As soon as our bonk returns to us on pickup, it's generally pretty easy to repeatedly apply this as required. Obviously it's going to come down to the enemy you're facing and your weapon of choice. But our damage value is also going to go further, as in Season of the Witch's Artifact, we have back that perk Monochromatic Maestro. Dealing damage with an ability increases matching weapon damage, and elemental weapon damage buffs our ability damage. This stacks with our build. Our damage began at 5559 and now tops out at 9554. This is a 71% weapon damage increase without any debuffs and 0 surge mods on our kicks. But where and when are we going to use this over our many other great Solar Titan exotics? I'm going to say it works everywhere really. It makes run and gun very comfortable, as you don't need to pick up those orbs to get more lead in your pencil. But it also works particularly well when you're forced to defend. Most of our raids and dungeons, at some point, you're going to need to hold that line and cap a plate, and these will allow you to ramp up that damage bonus as we do so. But the best thing is now, because we don't need to run those surge mods on our legs, we can use our kickstarters more freely. Being that the Burning Steps activate tier 4 surge from grenade kills, I obviously went for the grenade kickstarter. I'm using the incendiary grenades here, which normally doesn't have the best of cooldowns, but with my build I'm getting them back in about 9 seconds. But in harder content you could also maybe use like emergency reinforcement mods. For anyone who was getting one banged by those goddamn void crossbows in last week's Nightfall, you know how good this mod is. It'll keep you alive. I would also recommend Fastball 2 if you don't already have it equipped. I know some of you guys never take it off. And I was also running Innovation mod for grenade cooldown on orb pickup, and more cooldown with Bomber when we're using a barricade. As usual, Sol Invictus for those sunspots, and Roaring Flames to improve our ability damage. I know the single shot maul is quite the rage at the moment, don't get me wrong, I love it too, but it's also made me love that OG maul a little bit more. I'm not sure if this happened back in Season 21 when the super got buffed, but it definitely feels a lot nicer these days. This maul now has like this cool knockback effect when the cyclone's hitting them, so it staggers their enemy, allowing them to bake in that cyclone a little bit more, taking more damage. You could extend your radiant through your fragments and chain with your solar weapon kills. Me, however, I've gone for Ember of Char, Eruption, and Ashes. This made my big booms more boomery, and it works really nice with that monochromatic fire also, as the Scorches and Ignitions were buffing weapons and abilities alike for mass casualties. This build should suit players like my mate Striker, who would prefer to use their weapons over ability spam simulators like myself, but because we do have that easy access to that 71% weapon damage buff, we can set up our builds more freely in our PvE content. I've left a dim link for my build in the description. Feel free to leave a question or suggestion in the comments down below. Make sure to thumb it if you liked it, it really goes a long way guys. And until next time, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.